Sally Walker here, your hormone and slow age expert. Welcome to Cannabis Week. Okay, so let's have a little look at these molecules called cannabinoids. So the plant cannabinoids, let's look at those first. So there are hundreds of different cannabinoids in the cannabis plants, yeah? The ones, but we don't know about them all, and we definitely do not know what they're doing. But the ones that we know most about are the THC, which is the tetrahydrocannabirinol, and the CPD, which is the cannabidiol. All these N's and B's are all getting me confused. Anyway, so they're the two that we know most about. So the CPD, we know this seems to have a big effect on attacks, if you like. It's an anticonvulsant. This is what seems to be working for this one. So in some way, it is going to be affecting your brain. But remember, it doesn't attach to the receptors. As well, it doesn't attach to the CB1s or the CB2 receptors. Now, tetrahydrocannabirinol, so the THC, is the one, the major psychoactive part of the cannabis, and this is the one which does attach to the CB1 receptors, and it does create the euphoria. So there's a couple of others that we know a little bit about. There's one called CBC, which is cannabichromine, and this seems to be the more of the anti-inflammatory, which may contribute to the pain-killing effects of cannabis. But as I said, we're not really completely sure, but this is what it looks like at least. And then there's another one called THCV, so tetrahydrocannabirin. Yes. Now, this is only found in very small amounts, and it's a blocker. So it will attach to the receptors, the CB1s, possibly the CB2s, and it's going to block it so that your own molecules, anandamide or even THC for that matter, can't attach. And this may have some kind of effect in decreasing food intake and can help regulate body weight. But as I said, there's not very much of it. But we get to know more every single day. This is the amazing thing about science, that we are evolving, we are learning new things, and we are learning new things about these plant cannabinoids. Okay, so at the moment we know we've got two of our own, so the ones which are produced in the body. So where are they produced? Well, they're produced in the nervous system, they're produced in the brain, but they're also produced in your gut, in your immune system, in your liver, in your kidneys, in your muscles, in your skin, possibly. I think we will discover that our production of endocannabinoids is in every single cell in the body. This is what makes it so amazing, that it's not just confined to the nervous system, or it's not just confined to special glands and organs. It's everywhere. But the two we know of, so we know of Anandamide. It's also called AEA, but I prefer the word Anandamide. It's beautiful. And as I said before in one of the earlier videos, that Anandamide, Ananda, is taken from Sanskrit, and it means blissful, happy. Yes, because that is how it can make you feel. Now, this one attaches to the CB1 receptors. So this is in the brain mostly, and this is the same receptor as the THC also. Now, it is very active, or these receptors are very active during development, so in childhood. So it seems to be some kind of growth factor. Again, we don't know really, but it seems to be some kind of growth factor in development. But it also is a big stress modulator. So, yeah. And so then we've got the other one, so the 2AG, as it's called. Now, this one will attach to both the CB1s and the CB2s. Now, remember, the CB2s are primarily in your immune system and your gut. So this one is possibly the one that's going to have the more anti-inflammatory effects, controlling inflammation, maybe even decreasing pain, this kind of thing. So this has a different effect than the anandamide. But there are many more of these in the brain than there are of anandamide. Yes. Now, this one seems to be more active in the adult brain, or the adult central nervous system. So this is possibly one we need to know much more about, and we know less about than anandamide actually. But this is the one which we need to keep topped up during our adult lives, and especially the senior brains. Me. I've got a senior brain now, yes. What did I said in one of the other blogs, that we're elders. Yes, we're wise, aren't we? Yes. Okay, so it seems to be like a neuromodulator, more active in the adult brain, the senior brain, or the elder's brain. Yes. Okay, so there we go. We've got 2 that we know that we've produced. We've got 4 we definitely know of coming from the cannabis plant, but there are hundreds in the cannabis plant. And one thing that I would say here is, if you're going to use cannabis oil for medical reasons, or just to keep your brain ticking over in the best way possible, or to help your sleep, yes, then I would recommend you taking the whole shebang. So just taking the CBD, you're cutting yourself off for all of these other amazing molecules, which can have some fantastic effects in the body. So I would say go for the whole cannabis oil rather than just the simple or the single CBDs. But obviously, if you don't want to experience the high, and it's not everybody that wants to do that, myself included, then take it before bed. So then you'll sleep through it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little video. It's an amazing world, this cannabis world. And as I said, my favourite molecule at the moment is Anandamide. And yes, I am going to have a little bit more chocolate today. Happy hormones, happy life.